What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Figured I'd hop on now. I don't know if you guys were able to catch earlier. I hopped on earlier talking about the some Coangler stuff. Now I'm back to actually talk about the tournaments that happened this weekend. It's a little bit late. Normally I'm live on TikTok doing this, but TikTok is acting really weird. Normally I go on TikTok, I'm talking fishing, hop in these little matches, things like that. I do all that on TikTok. So whole like stream. I got a board going, shout outs, the whole nine on TikTok. But right now TikTok's acting a little weird. So here I am on Instagram, and I'm live on YouTube too. But talking about the actual tournaments that happened. So Bassmaster tournament this weekend, crowned champ today, Tyler Rivette. Major League Fishing crowned the champ yesterday. Ended up being Chris Lane, last minute catch to get the victory. So I'm curious, Alan, that we had a whole weekend of both the derbies. What are you guys' thoughts on MLF switching to the five fish format with the live updates versus Bass and their traditional five fish format, but with a bunch of new names, some different people in there, that type of thing? What do y'all think as far as coverage goes? The coverage did y'all think was better? Announcers who announced it better, all that kind of stuff. Man, some of us trying to go to sleep. I had to hear you because you on. So I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I lost a few people on TikTok because they had to be up at 3:30 and 5 o'clock and stuff like that. So I totally understand. I'm very fortunate tomorrow. My kid doesn't have school and I'm off. So I'm going fishing. That's what's going to happen tomorrow. Gotta make sure I'm following you, man. Make sure I do. Man. Look, I'm speaking about some of the stuff that people don't want to talk about, man. And it's I don't get it. Like I don't get it why we don't just bring this stuff out so we can just address it, maybe enact some change and move on. So we'll see. But I'm trying. I'm trying. I ain't tell y'all on here. I told them on TikTok. I had my mama call me, ask me was I doing okay? Is everything all right? I'm like, I'm fine, mama. Like it's fine. Uh, she just care about a boy, care about her son. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm curious, man. Oh, let's get it, man. Let's go, Agent Win. Agent Win on the Potomac tomorrow. Man, selling my boat, man, has messed me up because I would totally be taking my boat out on the Potomac tomorrow, but I'm gonna be maybe doing some pond hopping, maybe. New boat should be here in April, so I'm hoping it will. Ripping Lips caught a 7-pounder today on Lake Chesney from the bank. Wow, that's awesome, man. Fish are coming. I caught 2 from the bank today in 10 minutes, and I've made those same casts for the past 5 days and haven't got a single solitary bite. And I'm catching 2 in 10 minutes. They coming. Pond fishing I'm talking about. Obviously in the boat they've been biting for a minute. Agent Win, you don't gotta give us no juice, man. But if you're in here, tell us what you throwing. What you throwing for the early, almost late winter, early spring? What you throwing? Ripping Lips, that's crazy, man. That's awesome. What's that crankbait? That's what I caught both my fish on today, man. Crankbait is fire right now. A small little crankbait too. I wish I had more time today. I cut off my trip early, thinking I'd get home and maybe could head back out, but that didn't happen. Ripping Lips, you caught yours on a jig, man. That's what's up. That's awesome, man. I think y'all named 2 best baits to throw right now, a jig and a crankbait. I've been throwing it. I'll show y'all exactly what I got tied on right now. This ain't what caught me the fish, but this is what I got tied on right now. This is what I'm going out with tomorrow. Crankbait on that new 13 fishing setup. And let me get my other pole for you. So that way y'all think I be messing around sometimes when I be saying stuff. Finesse jig and crankbait. Literally the 2 rods right beside me. These are already rigged up. Y'all seen my hands. I couldn't like mess with them, right? Jig and a crankbait. This is what I'm throwing. Right by the door. Only other thing I'm throwing that y'all haven't mentioned is a spinnerbait. But jig and a crankbait. Little finesse jig with trailer that doesn't have a ton of movement. Pretty lazy in the water. And then a crankbait. This is a little bit translucent of a pattern. Depends on what body of water I go to. Might work, might not. I'm not sure. The one fish I caught last week though actually came on a swim jig, but I think it was more of a reaction. I think he just whatever came by him at that time, he was gonna smack it. Could have been literally anything, but swim jig was the other. Swim jig caught me some fish, and then the one I really am hoping to get bit on, but it hasn't panned out just yet, is y'all heard the blaze before it even got up here. The spinnerbait. Really hoping to get bit on the spinnerbait, man. I'm gonna change the blade. I typically do Colorados right now, but I got both right now. I mean it's fine. I can do it that way too. But the only other thing I got tied on that I'm not showing you guys for tomorrow is a swim bait. So I'm gonna throw a swim bait too. It's a big not a big. It's like a 6-inch 6-inch paddle tail, but it's like it can catch them for sure. So Ripping Lips got a 7-pounder over here on YouTube. So Agent Win, we're gonna need you to pull out an 8. You need an 8. I've heard 8's caught out of the Potomac, so I know they're in there. I guess they were in there at some point. Big Mike, what's going on, Big Mike? Live in here on YouTube and I'm live on Instagram, so I'm giving a couple options here. Like I said, normally, guys, I'm live on TikTok and we talk. I would normally talk on TikTok till like 2 in the morning. I'm live on TikTok talking. He said he rigging up that chicken. You're terrible, man. That chicken rig catches them on the river. I'm just saying, but hey, that joke. I was fishing as a boater, and I had a guy tell me about the chicken rig. Sure to trim your jigs. Ripping Lips, that jig is trimmed pretty good, man. So jig is one of my favorite things to fish. So we throw the snot out of the jig, man. Yeah, I'm told that chicken rig is the deal, man. Chicken rig is I had a guy tell me that he caught a lot of fish out there tomorrow out of that chicken rig. But I don't need to learn about it during the middle of a tournament. That's all I was trying to say. I don't need to learn about it during the middle of a tournament. I got 2 more clips I'm about to share too. It's every once in a while I get on a little rant, man. I'll be paying for my first tournament and membership tomorrow if they are open. I don't know if they're open, Big Mike, but I think you can do it online. Or they might be open. They might be. It's President's Day. I don't know what that means, but somebody's not doing something. Hover rig. Oh boy. Yeah, nope, too much. I'm just throwing a shaky head. Throwing a shaky head in the drop shot. I don't know about these other things. It's too much. I'm getting confused. Hover rig. I've heard of the hover rig too. Tokyo rig. I throw that. Not a lot. Some of them things are really complicated. You end up having to spend 20 minutes trying to tie something, and I hate that. Especially when you win a tournament throwing a spinnerbait, I don't really see the point of some stuff. I just assume catch the big ones that want to bite something. Only thing finessing's ever got me is a top 20 or top 30. On my top 5, I was throwing a chatterbait all day. And on my top win, it was a spinnerbait. So simple and green pumpkin. Pretty much can throw that all across America. and you're good. Big Mike, I fished at Kerr. Thank you for the likes, guys. Be sure to tap the screen so we can get some more people in here so we can talk fishing. I'll talk fishing. As long as y'all up, I'll sit here and talk fishing. It's all good. Be sure to tap the screen or like so that way people get to know. And I am doing shout outs on my board, so I'll write your name on the board so people can pick you up so they can follow you. So if other people are in here and want to follow you, I am writing your name on the board. As you guys can see, I wrote Daniel on the board. He gave some gifts in my other live stream, so I put Daniel on the board. That way everybody can follow him. I fished at Kerr, I think it's 6 times now, Big Mike. No, I'm sorry. Probably like 8 times. Sorry. I think I've cashed 5 checks at Kerr. I think I fished there 8 times. It's like twice. What? It's telling me to close Instagram. I love Kerr, Mike. Kerr is where I won my BFL, so I will go to Kerr every day of the week if I can go. Ripping Lips, you are doing Piedmont, it looks like. Shenandoah? You sure it's Kerr on the 18th? Because I'm in Shenandoah, and I ain't got no Kerr on the 18th. I do got Kerr on the 18th. What the heck? So when am I going to Smith Mountain? That ain't right. Smith Mountain is in April. Kerr is first. Oh, dear God. Hey, you're good, Agent Wynn. I appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Definitely go get them tomorrow. Oh, yep. I got it, Ripping Lips. Gosh, darn it. Yep. Ready for Kerr. Yep. I'm ready to go. Let's get it. I got even more happy. So I got Kerr. Then I got Smith Mountain. And then I got Kerr again. I got Bugs Island. So Kerr, Smith Mountain, then Bugs Island, then Potomac, then James, then New York, then Potomac, then Tennessee, something else, and then Tennessee. That's what we got right now. And then another Potomac. So yeah. Dude, that should be good. Oh, that's so good. I'm so excited about that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not doing the Potomac region. I'm doing Lake Norman regional. Hey, Pat Bass, and I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing a Potomac. I'm doing a Potomac Super tournament. I think I'm doing a Potomac Super. That might be it. Let me check. Yeah, I have a Lake Norman regional. And a Potomac Super. I got a Potomac Super and a Lake Norman regional for Shenandoah. Big Mike fishing Shenandoah. Welcome, sir. Come on in there, man. Water's warm. Jump in. I'll see you out there then, buddy. Pat Basson, send me a message so I can follow you. Yeah, man, we're gonna look forward to hopefully having a good couple good draws. I hope, man. Hope so. We'll see. Gotta make the most of it regardless, but hopefully we get a couple river rats. That's what we're looking for. A couple river rats. Kerr and Smith Mountain's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. I'm ready for whatever comes on there. It's gonna be finessing and power. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna go for it. Hey, what's up? You better fish it up. What's going on, man? Florida in the building. Let's go. Yeah, guys. I hopped on here to talk about thoughts regarding the tournaments that happened this week. So whether you guys like the Bassmaster format or you like the Major League Fishing format, I was curious as to you guys' thoughts on that. Is what we hopped in here for. Thinking it might be a reaction bite. Yeah, definitely. Well, we're probably going to be in a spawn in March, so it's going to be. He said, "Man, MLF is fire." I really enjoyed the MLF, man. That last minute deal on MLF was pretty good. Um, yeah, last time we went down this year. So Big Mike, the main thing that's going to be on Kerr is the water level. So the water level is going to pretty much dictate whether or not you're going to be able to go down there and have some fun and fish what's fun, or if you're going to need to slow down and drag or secondary points or something. You're going to be looking for a little bit more methodical approach versus just throwing a spinnerbait or flipping in the bushes. If the water's up, we can get in the bushes and have some fun. Water's not up, it's gonna make for a long day. But be throwing like a Cinco on a slow and low water and already in spawn. Down in Florida, you guys already in spawn? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so just Big Mike, you can take a look at the water level on like the national weather thing. If we can get to like might be like 3 something, I'm not sure. Somewhere in that realm. It's gonna be fun. That's how I did really well because the water was up in the bushes and those fish were set up perfect for a spinnerbait. But other times I've gone, you've had to throw a drop shot like all day, or you can sometimes get away with top water down there too. A lot of times you can get away with top water. I just don't know if that's going to play in March. Jig, Ned rig, I mean, like little stuff like that. Cinco, wacky. I mean, it's pretty much open playbook at Kerr. It's really going to depend on where your guy takes you. Chef Jeff, didn't you watch the Bassmasters? How many you catch? No, all freshwater here. Aquatic Pest NYC. I don't know about a tube. I've never really had much. I've never thrown a tube down there in my life. What's up? What's up? Yes, I watched Bassmasters. Aquatic Apes. Oh, thank you. I thank you for your help. I was struggling. Um, yes, I watched Bassmaster. I ended up catching. I think I've caught 3 bass this week myself personally. If that's what you're asking, I've caught 3 bass this week. Rough week. Uh, I watched Bassmasters and I watched Major League Fishing. I watched both of them. So we just run them all. So it was fun. It was pretty fun. I was curious as to you guys' thoughts on each one. If you guys, I know some people hate MLF, some people, I don't know many people that hate bass, but I know a lot of people hate MLF, don't like it, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. That's fine. I just was curious as to you guys' thoughts since they went back to 5 fish format. And then Bassmasters obviously is always 5 fish format using live scope. Live scope won another tournament. Go figure. But what you guys' thoughts were on the different formats? Did you enjoy watching Major League Fishing and Best Five? Do you eat freshwater fish? Nah, not really. I may eat I eat salmon. I don't know where they come from. And mahi mahi, but that's about it. I think they're in the salt. Mahi's in the salt for sure. Salmon, I don't know. I'll never catch them. So Big Mike going fishing tomorrow. Go get him, Big Mike. I'll be out there tomorrow too. I'm gonna fish for a little bit tomorrow. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you. Salmon live in the salt and swim up to fresh. Okay, yeah, I eat salmon if they have it in the restaurant. I eat it. Trout? No, I don't catch no trout. We have trout here. We have trout in one pond here that I'm aware of, and I don't like doing it. You have to use like 2-pound test line, and the smallest hook, I can't even tie the knot on this small hook. 2-pound test line, and then you tie like a ball of something around here. Catfish. I don't really eat a lot of catfish. I don't eat like a fried fish. If I eat salmon, I eat grilled salmon. Grilled mahi. Guess you could grill a catfish. I've never done it though, so I don't cook. Yes, I have eaten trout. They had trout at my little restaurant I go to, but every time I've gone now, I haven't seen it on the menu. So I would eat it though. I have eaten trout. It's good. Aquatic apes, you're like the third person that told me to hit up the salt. I do tournament bass fishing. That's just crazy. I know you guys love the salt, so I'm not mad at that. But I do tournament bass fishing, and that's all I do. So I love setting the hook on a giant largemouth and pulling them out of a bush. The buzzbait does sound good, dude. I'm just sitting here messing with it. It does sound good. That squeak in this thing is absolute money. I will throw that everywhere. Now I have another one that I fish typically. Not the same sound, but this is more of a slow roll buzzbait. Oh, I believe it. I've caught, I think, a 10-pound on top water, and I almost lost my mind. I know it's insane. It's just impossible for me to do. Like, see this one? It doesn't have the same, it kind of has a squeak and clack in it, but this is more of a slow roll one. So it's meant to be slowly through the water, and it's pretty good on that. So I have a couple of different variations of what I like to throw on the buzzers. Yeah, I caught a giant striper on top water in the middle of a bass fishing tournament. And while it was great, it just took away from my time to try to catch bass because bass make me money. Stripers, I'm sure, could make me money if somebody had a striper tournament series. I ain't found one. Not in Virginia. I haven't found a striper tournament series in Virginia, and I'm not that good enough to catch stripers and win a tournament because y'all dudes been doing it for a while. The learning curve would be astronomical. Nah, I ain't doing no battles right now. Mike, you make your own buzzbaits, man. That's awesome. Hey, what's up? What's up, Captain? What's going on, man? Call me a dud, bro. What's good? Thank y'all for the likes, guys. Be sure if you're in here, be sure to like or be sure to tap the screen, guys, so we can get some more people in here. And for my TikTok and YouTube, man, I got we're still doing on the board. So if you do on TikTok, if you send a money gun or higher, on YouTube, if you send any super chats, I got the board. I'll write your name on the board so everyone can see you and they can pick you up throughout the stream. Because I'll be on for a little while, guys. I'm chilling. We're talking fishing, so we ain't going nowhere. But I will put your name on the board. Sorry, let me get back over here. I will put your name on the board for actually, I'm sorry, on what the world is this thing called? TikTok. On TikTok, if we do that, we'll put your name on the board for any money gun or higher. You get your name on the board, so I'll slide you on there for any money gun or higher. For YouTube, any super chats on YouTube, we'll put your name on the board so people pick you up. I appreciate y'all. Big Mike makes his own buzz baits. So Big Mike, you in there bending wires, and do you buy components and you put your components like together, or are you like actually making the wires and all that stuff like that? Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who's liking the stream. Oh, nice, Big Mike. That's awesome, man. I do plan on making my own spinner baits here soon. I'm working on it. Boy, I'm working on it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep rocking with these Omega Custom tackles because they got the juice. But I do plan on making my own spinner baits. I'm working on tweaking a lot of them now, just making some adjustments to them. But I will eventually end up making my own. I got the stuff coming. Should be here. Should have been here already. I don't know what's going on, but it'll be here and I'll make them. I think I will hop on live and do some where I make them on there. They're not as hard as I thought they were. I thought making a spinnerbait was way harder. It's not. And guys, on TikTok, I was trying to do some matches because I got a sign and I want to hold this sign up for someone. The sign's going up, guys. It's going up to somebody tonight. Somebody's gonna see the sign tonight. I gotta win. I gotta win something. Thank you, Bass Crappy. What's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you. It is, Big Mike. I agree 100%. Even when I mess around with something and I catch some fish on it, I'm like, yes, I did this, right? Like, I put this together. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, guys, now I'm just realizing that I got to get ready for a Kerr Lake tournament. So we're gonna be throwing some jerk baits. We're gonna be throwing some spinner baits, drop shots. I'm gonna have a top water title, and always when I go to Kerr Lake, because you never know when you're gonna run into school will come up and you have to get in there quickly. So I always have a top water title on that Kerr. Um, spinner bait, crank bait for sure, jerk bait for sure, drop shot, and probably a shaky head. And we're gonna call it a day. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do for Kerr. Hey, what's up, Ace Board? What's up, man? I'm live on here. I'm live on TikTok. I was live on Instagram, but I only had like 2 people in there, so I hopped off Instagram. But appreciate you guys with the likes on TikTok, man. Going crazy. We got 19, almost 2,000 likes. Let's go. More people sliding in here as we speak, so I appreciate that. Let's go. D said he cool. Hey, we're talking about the Bassmasters tournament and the Major League Fishing tournament. Just getting some opinion on it. Major League Fishing changed their format to best 5 fish, but they did it where you still can see where you're at. So you still have the live scoreboard. Bassmaster did traditional 5-fish format, no scoreboard. Just curious as to y'all thoughts on which one y'all thought was better. If you watched both of them, if you didn't watch either of them, you don't care about either one of them, whatever you guys' thoughts are. I'm trying to hear y'all thoughts on it so we can talk about it. But Bassmaster has that 5-fish format they've been doing forever, and Major League Fishing had the best 5 instead of every fish counts, because everybody hated the every fish counts. I can't believe it. Why are they catching a bunch of 1-pound fish? Bunch of 1-pound fish. This is a bunch of crap. Everybody had a bunch of thoughts. Like, who cares? Either watch it or don't watch it. All this 1-pound crap. This one, I want to hear what y'all thought. Now, they changed it after all that griping. They finally changed it. So I'm curious as to what y'all thoughts are on the best 5. No scoreboard, so you don't know where you're at. You got to keep fishing because you won't find out till you get to weigh in. Or best 5, and you know where you're at the whole tournament. You know who's got them. You know who don't got them. Which one did y'all like better? Or do y'all watch both of them like I do? Y'all just turn on the TV and just love fishing, just watch anything. I did like MLF because I'm good at catching numbers. Best 5 with the scoreboard. All right, we got a little bit of MLF love in here, man. I don't care one way or the other, but I'm just curious. I want to see if it changes, because they said they were changing it because the anglers voted what people want to see. People like best 5. It's just ingrained in this industry. This best 5 is the deal. So if you do best 5 with a scoreboard, I'm thinking like, dude, somebody should probably like this now. Like, if you didn't like it before, you probably like it now. But some people still don't. So I watched both 5, best 5, no scoreboard. Keep working. Bass Crappy says I watched both. So best 5, no scoreboard. So we had a guy come in here. David came in here and he said best 5 scoreboard, but no names on the scoreboard. I like how the MLF could know who was where. Then the next catch could take over. Okay. So you can't please everyone. You can't. You never will. So someone's always going to be thinking a certain way or feeling a certain way. But I like David's idea. Best 5 scoreboard, but no names. So the anglers, you know where you're at, right? But you don't know who's beating you. Because a lot of times they use that information to help them determine what they're doing. Like, I know if Takahiro's catching them, I probably need to be throwing a crankbait around some riprap or a spinnerbait around some docks. If I know KBD's winning, I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when that happens, it's kind of like, you know what? Take that element out of it and just have a scoreboard, but then you don't know who's in what place. So you still got to fish, still got to go for it. But I think it added to Major League Fishing's drama with Chris Lane knowing that he only needed a pound fish. It probably stressed him out. Aquatic apes, best to focus on your own technique. It is, it 100% is. But guys know how to play the game. So if you're going to participate in the game, you know how to play the game. So the game is, you've seen it on the streams, guys. You've seen it in the streams, like the live tournament coverage. You've seen it where guys are like, man, I know Tok's catching them, so all right, guys, I'm gonna make a run, and they try to run. Right, they're looking for people because they can only fish a certain part of the water anyway. So you pretty much, if you run around, you'll run into the guy. What division do B-Lat fish in? B-Lat fishes the MLF Invitationals, as far as I know. Get rid of the older heads. I know there are many more capable anglers out there. The guys. Man, I kind of see what you're saying, but I love seeing Larry Nixon in this tournament, man. I love seeing Rick Clunn in this tournament. I loved it. It was crazy. It was insane. I loved it. Larry Nixon didn't do good. Rick Clunn didn't do good. But I love seeing them in there. Honestly, and the reason why I say that is because that's what got me into this sport. Seeing Rick Clunn fishing at the age of 67 is the reason why I chose bass fishing instead of golf or instead of tennis. I chose bass fishing as a competitive avenue for myself after basketball because it's something you can do until you're 72. As long as you can put the boat in the water, make a few casts, you have a chance. Whether or not you're going to win, that's a different story. Yes, but the younger guys are struggling to get into the qualifying. They were. I think Live Scope changed a lot of that. They ain't struggling no more. They're kicking these old dudes' butt left and right. Tyler Rivette won today, and the dude's like 22. Kicked Larry Nixon and Rick Clunn to the curb. So I think that the electronics are even in the playing field. Whereas KBD could get Rick Clunn is the GOAT, in my opinion. Rick Clunn's awesome. Yeah, so you better fish it up. I agree with what you're saying 100%. It is very tough to get in there, Big Lou. But with the electronics, man, these dudes, they're able to make the differences, man. They're able to make the differences. They're able to figure out their stuff. And Rick Clunn's, still throwing a spinnerbait. Still throwing a big Rick Clunn crankbait. And Rick Clunn uses live scope like the rest of the guys too, I'm pretty sure. But they are slowly kicking those dudes out, man. They are pushing. They're pushing hard, man. They're like making it almost impossible to compete without learning the technology, because the guy that won today, Tyler Rivette, like I said, he's 23, I think 23, 24 maybe years old. He said he went crappie fishing. He said he went practicing and he went crappie fishing. He said evening or tilting. It might be tilting. It definitely might be tilting. Tilting the scale, and the other guys who not learning this stuff, sending them on. I got my own thoughts on the live scope thing. I know it's useful. I know it has its place, but there's a reason why everybody's not in the electronic driven car right now. There's a reason why. Like, I don't think all technology is necessary. It'd be like giving a basketball player y'all remember the movie Like Mike, where he had them shoes that let him jump to the rim? It'd be like giving every basketball player the rim jump shoes. Yes, they can jump high, but could they ball? Like, if you can't ball and you get those Like Mike shoes, you just gonna jump and hit your head on the bottom of the rim, or you gonna jump into the stands because you don't know what you're doing. You got the technology, but you don't know what you're doing with it, right? Like, but the guy who has the Like Mike shoes and is like Mac McClung and he can jump out the gym, and you give him some special stuff, then he's going to kick your butt, but he was going to kick your butt anyway. See what I'm saying? So I feel like it has its place, but I think in tournament fishing, I think somebody's got to be brave enough to step out here and limit what it is these guys can do. And even Jacob Wheeler said it. Jacob Wheeler went on a podcast and said that he feels as though the technology is getting a little much. And he said that he feels like he caused it because he had 3 screens from 3 different companies on the front of his boat. Y'all remember when he did that? Jacob Wheeler legit said that he feels like he might have caused that issue because he had Humminbird, lowrance, and Garmin. Because he was like, I'm not with nobody. I'm gonna use all the technology. Yeah, if you're Mike, if you're in the shallow, I don't think you. I don't. I'm not scanning for fish and throwing a spinner bait to this. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna throw my spinner bait. They'll cut that graph off. I don't care about that crap at all. That's why the way I fish 3 to 5 feet, I never cut the live scope on when I had it. Never cut it on. I put it on my boat. I put the little thing on there. I won't. Whatever. Give me a crankbait. Let me go down the bank and let me do my thing. I'm not out there graphing in 50 feet. One, like I said, y'all know if y'all follow me at all, I can't swim. I'm not sitting in 50 feet throwing a jerk bait, throwing at a brush pile that I found out there. I'm not doing that. That's not my style of fishing. I'm not doing it. If I lose the tournament, I lose. It is what it is, man. You come back in and tell me you caught all your fish in 40 feet off a brush pile, more power to you. I blind cast all day. I do it all day. If a fish gonna hit it, he's gonna hit it. I'm not, and I use my side scan. I have Mega Live. I have Mega Imaging. Mega Live with Mega Imaging. Sorry, Mega Imaging. Yeah, I can't swim, so that's that. I'm not sitting in 50 feet of water. I'm not sitting in 40 feet of water. If I can't see the bottom, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not fishing it unless I'm in a tournament and I'm in the back of someone else's boat. Then I ain't got no choice. But I'm uncomfortable and I don't like doing it. When I won, I was in less than 5 feet. Sometimes we got to 7. When every other derb that I did get in, we were sitting in the grass all day and I could see the bottom. I could literally count the stones on the bottom unless the water got kicked up. Yeah, I'm not doing it though. Don't care. Doesn't matter. In order to be good on the bodies of water that I fish in, you don't got to go deeper than 7. You don't got to go deeper than 9. If you do, you're wasting your time. We fish on the river, man. We ain't no 25 feet secrets out here in the river. Okeechobee, that's a shallow place too, I believe, right? That's pretty shallow. You can get in there and get it in. No, I've never fished Okeechobee. I've never been to Florida to fish ever. I was supposed to go next week, but I don't think I'm going now. Yeah, that's the thing. I fished Smith Mountain Lake, and I've cashed multiple checks on Smith Mountain Lake fishing in 40 feet of water. I can do it. I just don't like doing it. That's all. I caught 25 feet, 20 feet, 20 to 25 feet on Smith Mountain Lake. I'm in there all the time. I'll go. I don't mind doing it. If I'm saying if I'm asked what my preference is, I'm shallow water angler. That's what I am. But I can do it. I can. I will throw it. I'll throw a deep crankbait with the best of them. I 100%. I have no problem doing it. I just don't want to. It's not my preferred way. 5 feet or less. Not my stipulation is actually 9 feet or less. 9 feet or less. I need to throw a chatterbait and it needs to touch it needs to touch the grass. Tick the grass for my chatterbait. And I'm burning it high. Big Mike's got a jig question. What's up, Big Mike? I got a jig tied on right now. We were talking about it earlier. I got a jig tied on right now. Let's get it. Catch the same EBWR. Catch the same fish? I don't think I have. I really don't. Yeah, I love throwing that jig, man. I don't think I have. Maybe. No. I think I have. I think I did one time. I think I did catch the same fish one time. I think I did. Looked at the markings and everything. It looked like the exact same fish. Oh, my comment is pinned. Big Mike, the jig question. I use a lot of jigs. When do you go from a crawl to a swim bait on a jig? I don't. I don't. I don't. I maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. I don't. I never do what you just said. I always throw a crawl on my a crawl. You said you have caught some fish multiple times. I agree. I think I did. So either I'm throwing a jig like this, a swim jig, or I'm throwing a jig that has a creature bait on it, some type of crawl or creature bait on it. So it's either that one, and y'all, like I'm telling y'all, so I believe I had some jig questions here earlier. If we're talking jig fishing, you up my alley, man. That's why I say I'm throwing a jig. So I have a crawl one here. Hopefully you guys can see, or this one. So I'm throwing a swim jig or a crawl. When do I switch? So this one, if I'm throwing a swim jig, it's normally some type of shad or bluegill pattern. So I'm throwing this up on the bank basically and trying to bring it past that type of thing. Um, yeah, it's a finesse jig. I have a football, but this is like a little finesse. It's a 3/8 ounce finesse with a nice little crawl. Really slow moving crawls on it right now because I've caught some crawls here lately, and them suckers are moving really slow. So I have it trying to match in that like really slow. Sometimes I throw it with a little bit more action, but usually Big Mike I'm throwing that swim jig. When to change. I kind of get it. My brain's having a hard time. Somebody told me their brain was melting the other day. It's really weird. Um, yeah, so I'm throwing a swim jig up on the bank or around up higher, right? So I'm burning it up higher. I'm throwing that creature if I'm trying to like bump it through logs and lay downs, and if I'm working like the end of a deal. I'll come across it up high first, and then I'll go in it. Then I'm digging when I'm digging deep in there, then I go that way. If that I think that makes sense. Maybe. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I always will have, even when I'm pond fishing, I bring like 7 rods. So part of the reason why my back hurts, why I gotta go to the chiropractor next week, because I carry too much crap. But right now I'm trying different stuff. I'm practicing with all kinds of different stuff. So yeah, usually if I'm throwing a swim jig, I'm working it. I'm like Alabama shaking that thing. I got it up high, and we're just going to work. Or I'll reel it steady. I'll reel it, pause, let it dry, and then pick it up real quick again. But that jig, my creature one, I'm pitching in there. I'm going in. I'm going in the danger zone. We enter in the danger zone with the creature. I do it, man. I get so many jig bites. If y'all ever pond fish, and y'all probably already do this, if y'all pond fish, everyone likes to pull up to a pond and launch way out and way out and way out and way out. I've caught so many fish right at my feet pond fishing. He said won't buy a wish rod ever again. Oh my goodness. I've never bought one from there. I bought something from there, but I've caught so many fish guys right at my feet. I literally cast out, I fan cast. So whenever I pond fish, I fan cast. So I start off with like a chatterbait. I cover all the water. Fan cast, fan cast, fan cast every inch. Then I go crankbait, 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 crankbait every inch for the spot that I'm at. I'll cast all the way. Snapped it in two. Wow. That's crazy. So then what I do is then I start to work my way back in. But I do it opposite. So normally when I pull up, I walk very quietly. I get up there because I've spooked so many fish right at the bank. Roland Martin has a video about this. When you come up to the bank, you can scare the biggest fish away by taking that first step on the bank, and you will never see him again. You got to wait like 30 minutes before he'll start to come back. So what I do first is I go up close and I'll pitch up close by me. Then I start going out because I like the rule is you don't want to drag a fish from way out there and scare the one that's like right up here. So I'll go close by. I'll stand way back off the bank. I'll pitch close by, see if I can pick off something. Then I start fan casting the whole pond. And then I make my way to another spot. Same thing. Make my way to another spot. Same thing. See how many fish I catch that way. But man, I've caught so many fish right at my feet. Hey, what's up? One cast, one fish. What's up? And every fish I've caught lately has been in 1 foot of water, 6 inches or 1 foot of water. And everybody's like, go deep. You got to get out there. But obviously, they're talking about maybe in the boat. Got to be in 10 to 12 feet on secondary points and drop offs. And then I'm pitching up on the bank. and catching fish. I'm like, whatever. Um, Whatever. It makes no sense. There's literally no method to it. Just go out and hope for the best is what my new method. Just hope for the best, especially winter fishing. Sat there and I threw a jerk bait, waited 37 seconds in between each twitch, trying to give the fish a chance to crawl up there. And the fish hits a swim jig in 6 inches of water at my feet. I'm like, okay, okay. But here's the thing. This is why we all love bass fishing. This is literally why we all love bass fishing, because it's the thrill of figuring it out and figuring out what it is that you need to do. Catching something on a lure that you make or a lure that you put together. That's why we all love bass fishing. So should I do the same thing? Yeah. It's and I'm like bombing to the point where my back's hurting because I'm trying to cover the whole pond. And then I flip my jig into a laydown that was right beside the bank. Line takes off. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Set the hook. Wasn't expecting it though. Completely forgot. Then I remember today that I have a special wintertime crankbait that I was supposed to be throwing that I have not been throwing, guys. And it messed me up. And it's discontinued. You cannot get this bait no more. And I lost one of them today. So I'm going back to that pond and I'm going to get my crankbait back. I'm going to bring a big long something and I'm going to get my crankbait back. I lost it today. It's discontinued. I cannot find it. I bought them off eBay to get them the first time because they're discontinued. So I've got to get this crankbait back. I have to get it back. It's my wintertime crankbait. I always throw it in the winter and I always catch fish on it. It's like that big and it catches the snot out of them. And I lost it in the tree. Oh, nice. Dude, that's awesome. See, I told you I live in the wrong town, man. In Florida, they chewing right now, man. Up here in Virginia, I couldn't catch a cold. And I may have actually caught a cold trying to get one. The truck started clapping, guys. You better fish it up. Since the guys in the truck started clapping, that's crazy, man. I've had an audience a couple times, but they usually want to eat the fish. Once I get them out the water, they want to eat it. And I wanted to sock this one guy because he wouldn't back up while I was trying to land the fish. He was so excited to see it and running up on me and stuff like that. And I'm trying to land a 4.5-pound smallmouth on 6-pound line. And he kept wanting to get so close to me that I felt like I was going to fall in the water. I was like, dude, come on, man. Come on, chill. Like, I can't, you gotta I was like, back up. And he didn't speak English. So I couldn't tell him to back up because I didn't speak Spanish. I was like, back up. Like, back up. You need to give me some space. And the fish, as I went to lift the fish up out the water, the line popped. And the fish went back in the water. Oh, I was so upset. So upset. But I couldn't blame him. I should have did better. Should have did a better job. Should have did a better job of landing it. But I was probably 10 feet in the air trying to land this fish from down on the ground. Got to record everything. I always record everything. I bought a chesty strap for my phone so I don't miss anything. Oh, one cast, one fish. I can imagine when you land a shark. Movados de tres, por favor. I'm pretty decent at Spanish. I'm not bad. I do some battles on TikTok. My Spanish is getting better. Yes, they definitely want to be in on the action. They're so excited. Like the guy was so excited. I was excited that he was excited. He brought his friend over. Come take a look. Come take a look. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Movado, por favores. Por favor. Me llamo. I'm pretty good at Spanish, guys. I speak a little bit. I can speak. Responding is probably the hard part. As long as just let me talk and I can do it. Guys, I am trying to get in the battle and I want to hold this board up for someone. But I'm going to show you guys. If you guys are in here and you guys want to see, again, if you do send a super chat, your name does go on the board so people can pick you up because you guys are in the live stream. On TikTok, if you send a money gun, actually, if you send a crown or higher, I'll put you on the board on TikTok. So crown or higher on TikTok, any super chat on here. I'm going to show you guys my crankbait, though. If y'all got a second and y'all don't mind, we're talking fishing. I'm going to show you guys that one crankbait. Discontinue. You can't get it. But if you throw it, you can thank me later, all right? Give me 1 sec. I'm going to do it. And speaking of which, it's a lady that speaks Spanish that I think wants to do a match on TikTok. So, all right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna show you guys the crankbait. Discontinued. You cannot find it. The company don't make it no more. You guys know I swear by the Jabberjaw. Jabberjaw is gonna catch them for sure. But I'm talking about right now in the wintertime. What I've thrown to be catching them on right now in the winter, they are chewing this deal. So I'm gonna show you guys. Top secret. Not gonna believe it, but it's weird looking. And if you know what it is, then you know what it is. I'm gonna hold it up right here though. So if you know what this is, go ahead and type it in the chat if you know what this is. If you're familiar with it, you can see the side. I'll give you all the good view here on the YouTube. Dang, that's a fire picture on TikTok for sure. So not sure of the brand. You know what it is. You know what it is. This is it right here. This is the crankbait that catches, I mean, literally everything in your pond, whatever you want to go to, it catches them. If you know what it is, I want to see if y'all can get it in the comments if you know what it is. I gave you a little tip just now. D says his phone's bugging. He said, I know it's by Rapala. Yep. Have y'all ever seen this? I feel like most people, I feel like some people have, a lot of people have. But have y'all ever seen this bait? I got wind of it on like some randomness. And one cast, one fish, you know what it is? I don't know what it is about this thing. You can hear the rattle. Tried to give a little bit more of a tip on there that way. Yeah, you can see who it's by now when I show you. Everybody knows that writing. I will say this, the hooks aren't sticky sharp. No way, really? I should have hopped in on that. Hey, so one cast, one fish. If you got something that you want to let go, I will gladly sort of kind of compensate you for your time. But if you got something that you want to go, let me know. Shoot, I don't even know the color. Yeah, I don't even know the color. But this thing right here, man, DT dive. No, it's not a DT. It's definitely a Rapala. But oh, sorry, I'm gonna show you guys the bill. This is the bill too. I didn't show you guys the bill. This is the bill on it. There's different. This color is available now. Still, you can get the color. I think it is a little bit translucent-y, and that might just be because mine's missing paint. But no, it's got a little bit of. Kind of looks like one Jika. It definitely does. It's got that. It's got that interesting bill, and I got hybrid hunters here too, so you can see. It's got that bill, and it's got that clacking sound in there, man. And I literally just gave it away. I just gave you guys the piece, the info that you were missing to know what it is. So this one is, I'll go ahead and give it to you. I appreciate you guys and y'all support on my channel, so I appreciate it. I got a couple pinned comments, so y'all be sure to check those out. Yeah, you got it. Clacking Crank, guys. This is the Clacking Crank by Rapala. This is the 53 size. So I got bigger ones and I got these smaller ones, but I only got 3. Oh, the bill, I got you. I'll just hold it. I don't care about treble hooks. The Rapala Clacking Crank. Look what they did to my hand earlier. Ripped my whole hand apart. Now, like I told you guys, the fish I've been catching have been in like a foot of water or less, right? Like, so is it a mid? I'd say so. We're talking maybe 3 to 5. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna look it up for you. This is the Clack and Wrap 53. Yeah. So if you want to buy one off eBay right now, it's $25. This guy's selling one for $25. This guy's selling one for it's a 5.3. This guy's selling one for $19. This guy's selling one for $19. Yeah, guys. They're selling them for like somewhere between $19 and $25 because they're discontinued. And I'm pretty sure some of them are priced even higher. I have yet to see this color at all. I have a feeling if I put it out here that I got a few of these, I could probably make a little bit of money off of this thing. But it catches so many fish. And I actually asked Rapala about it when I started running out of them. I asked them, like, dude, what's the deal with this clacking wrap? And they were like, yeah, it's gone. Like it's not coming back. So you will not get a clacking wrap. Matter of fact, unless everyone sends them a message and say, bring back the clacking wrap. Y'all do that for me, man. Tell them to bring back the clacking wrap. There's no reason for this bait to go. Other than these, like I said, these hooks are trash. 4 for 150 bucks. Yes. 4 for 150 bucks. And I got 4 of them. Well, one's in a tree, so I got 3 now. Oh, 51 bucks? Still, hey, 4 for 51 bucks for a discontinued crankbait. I think I saw that one. I'm gonna buy that one, so don't buy it. I'm gonna buy that 4 for 51 because I want them. Well, I'm telling you guys, I on my streams on any of these things, I'm never steering you wrong. I'm telling you, it's got a no for 5. Oh, 5 for 150. Dang. Yeah, I need to sell. I need to get this sold. 5 for 150. Hopefully, can you guys see the board? I'm gonna make it higher. So the board, yes, guys. Super chats on here. You guys go on the board. On here, TikTok, like I said, anything higher than a crown, you go on the board so people can pick you up while they're in the stream. But yeah, guys, it's clacking wrap, absolute juice. You're not gonna want to oh, man. It ain't gonna be none left on eBay once I get done. All I gotta do is hop on. We're gonna pick them up. When I said I caught 2 in 10 minutes on a crankbait, 2 in 10 minutes. And they ate it. They ate it. I mean, this one, he came out of like 3 inches of water and just annihilated it. But you guys will never see those pictures. You'll never see those fish catches from me. But since you hopped in the stream, I'm sharing the information. You will never see that information going out nowhere. I know right now that 13 people know what I'm throwing right now. 13 people. Rest, nobody else in the world know. So but I got a couple. There's a couple of things. I know y'all got some too. I wish y'all was on live. I'll tune in so y'all could tell me what y'all got. I know y'all got some crankbait tips or tricks. If y'all got a go-to crankbait, I'd love to hear it. Get in the comments, the chat. Go-to crankbait. See if we can share and help some people out with the go-to crankbait. Pre-spawn go-to crankbait. What's this pre-spawn go-to crankbait? I'd love to hear it, guys. I'm pretty sure other people would love to hear it too. So. And on TikTok, thank you for the likes, guys. I got to share out the live on TikTok. Be sure to share it out on there. I'm going to share it out a couple places real quick. Thought I'd be asleep by now, but guys, there's no football on. Like, literally, I got to figure out something to do now. Jimbo Slice, welcome, Jimbo. Fat John 50 for speed cranking. Nice. Big Mike, I just sent you a picture on Messenger. Okay. I'll check. I can't check it right now, but I will definitely check it out when I get off of here. Spro Fat Baby Fat John 50. Baby Fat John. You pick your flavor of the color. Okay. I like. I've got some Spro crankbaits. Shad colored only. Okay. I'll still take them if you wanted to let them go, if they're shad color. Because I can get someone to paint them if I need the crawls. So I've got a painter right now that's dying to paint some stuff. So I will gladly get that over to him and have him paint it. If you want to let them go, if you don't use them, I'm not helping myself by telling you it's my second favorite crankbait of all time for winter. My second favorite for winter. He said, I know, now I got to use them. No, put them back in the box. Put them back in the box and send them to me. I'll trade you. I got some stuff to trade if you want to trade. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I tell you guys, yes, the rattle trowel. I didn't even mention those one cast, one fish. I was not trying to give that juice up. The rattle trap by that clock in the same deal with the metal on the side and the metal. Oh my goodness, I've caught so many fish on that. So I tell you guys all the time, I'm a crankbait fisherman. So my crankbaits only go down to 9 feet in this box. These are all jabberjaws or some form of 13 fishing crankbait. I've caught some big ones on that rattle trap one too. It's a Rapala. What's it called? It's for sale on eBay too. It's discontinued too. But guys, I tell you guys all the time, I'm a crankbait fisherman. So this is what I throw. There's a whole deal of crankbaits right there. Like that's what I throw. So this is in my box. Every tournament I go to, that's in my deal. But that's all my 13 stuff. Now there's a whole nother deal that goes in my box as well. Now this is all the other stuff I was talking about. So these are my clacking wraps, my frit sides, my bombers, my DTs, my OG Slims. You mentioned the Spro. I love this Spro crankbait right here. The PB&J Spro crankbait. This is the deal. This is another one that I bring as well. And here's the thing, guys. I sold 2 complete boxes of crankbaits at the fishing warehouse, fishing expo 2 weeks ago. So I'm running really light. Rock crawlers, the brand new ones from Berkeley. Oh, someone asked me about the hybrid hunter. I actually got the hybrid hunter right here. So I'll hold it up side by side. And actually on here, guys, I do giveaways as well. So I do giveaways on TikTok Live. I gave away reels. I gave away Shimano reel. I gave away some other reels. I gave away crankbaits. I do all that stuff on TikTok Lives for people that send gifts. So if guys send gifts on there, I try to give something back. So I do the same thing for YouTube. I did a giveaway on here. I gave away crankbaits, jerkbaits, all that stuff on here for people who send super chats. So I did it last time for super chats. If you send them, I do giveaways. It just encourages me to just go ahead and give some stuff away. So I do it. Here's the hybrid hunter though. And actually I had this crankbait by the door because it's actually going out tomorrow. But here's the hybrid hunter and here's the other bait. So you guys can see the bills on it. So it's kind of backwards, it looks like, in my opinion. It's kind of backwards in my opinion. I'm gonna show you guys what I see. It's like the bend is on the outside, but the bend is actually... So on the hybrid hunter, this is the bill on the hybrid hunter. You guys know it's got that dip down. This one, the dip in it goes up this way. So it's like, well, extra dip. No luck with the hybrid hunter here either. People swore by it. Like, hybrid hunter, gotta throw it on the river. Throw it on the river, you'll catch them. I'm not saying you won't. I just ain't never caught nothing on it. One cast, one fish. I'm the same way. I love it. I love it. And 13 does the same thing. So that's why I rock with all the 13 stuff as well. 13 has the depth written on it too, on the deeper crankbait. So it's written 12, 15, 8, all that's written on there too. So I love it. But yeah, the bill goes like this. It doesn't have that extended piece on there. And if you listen to the sound, hybrid hunter seems to have that pretty deep deal. This clacking, that light little ding, 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 ding. And this one's got that. I think they both go about the same depth, to be honest with you. I think they both go about the same depth. But this one just seems, in my opinion, more of like a windy kind of crazy kind of day. This one with that little clack, you could throw this in some pretty calm. Like today, the area I was fishing was crystal clear water. I could count the pebbles on the bottom. I had a little chop, and smoke. Hey, Lila, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yeah, they smoked it, guys. It was insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. I got, like I said, guys, I carry these 2 boxes are gonna go with me. I have a box of jigs and jigs and chatterbaits that I bring with me to every tournament, and then I bring a box of hooks. So hooks and weights, crankbaits, another box of and the second box has crankbaits, jerkbaits, and poppers. Don Ivanos, Ricos, all that stuff in there. So I have a box of jerkbaits, crankbaits, poppers. Then I have a box of all 13 fishing stuff. Then I have a jig and chatterbait box. Then I bring a box of weights and hooks. So I bring all those. And then I have a separate like bag that I bring that has spinner baits in it. So I put my spinner baits in like a little bag, whatever colors I think I'm gonna bring. Put the spinner baits in a bag. Like I said, guys, like right here, I have some of this stuff. I don't think I'm gonna use this stuff for the giveaway, but I may. Like I have all this stuff from 13. It's all right here in the boxes. This is a fantasy shad jerk baits, kind of a blueback herring kind of jerk baits. I've got all this kind of stuff right here. Like I said, I always do giveaways on here, so I appreciate guys that hop on and show support. I always try to do some giving back. So Friday Night Live, I'm always giving away something big on Friday Night Live on TikTok. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. It's at Bassandfurious. I'm doing the giveaways all the time on there for top gifters. I did a giveaway this time for top gifter, second top gifter, and I did a third random gifter giveaway on TikTok. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok, can get, if you hop in with a random gift, send any gift, or if you hop in and you're a top gifter or second, dude, I do that. I try to give stuff away, man, because I appreciate people that show support in my live stream. So I hope so. I don't, without having a boat now, I can't really say when I'm going to get out there because I can't just go like I used to just go all the time. Now I can't go. See, that's what I'm saying. Just sit in there, take all the stuff, and then yeah, this is the one of the terrible night for being on TikTok live. I hope so. Honestly, I'm hoping to get an invite to go out on a rap. So hopefully someone invites me out till I get my boats. Hopefully somebody take me out on the rap so I can go, or the Potomac, or literally anywhere. Hopefully I get an invite because I'm trying to go. I will gladly hop in some boats now. I couldn't do it before. Jimbo Slice, I sold it to try to buy a new boat, and I had the money saved up. I sold my boat and I sold my truck. I bought a different truck, and then I was going to buy a boat, and then I had some stuff happen at my house, and I had to use all my money for that. I had almost 10K, and I was going to buy a boat cash, 10K, a Ranger boat. I used older Ranger boat with a 150 on it and Ranger 374V, I believe it was. I was going to buy that. I had the 10K, and yeah, I had stuff happen over here in my house. I'm a dad, father of 4. I had stuff pop up, so all my 10K went bye-bye, and now I'm back at ground zero trying to get it going. So, like I said, I appreciate support from guys rocking with me, man, taking me out on the water while I can't get out there, that kind of stuff. Help me out, man. 'Cause I'm trying to rebuild and get back out there. Everybody goes through stuff, so you know what I mean. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to rebuild. Once I rebuild, then I will be right back in there. Need to try to link up. I'm normally by myself, especially during the weekdays, and I'm free during the weekdays. So depending on the weekday, I do homeschool my kids, so I'm at home with my kids for homeschool. So I do that, but I can work around the schedule and I can get out there. If we're trying to go fishing, I can get out there. Um, Jimbo, come on, let's do it. I'll gladly go out to Mooney. I love fishing Mooney. I love fishing Mooney, man. I used to fish. I take my boat to Mooney almost once a week, man. I would drive my boat to work and then go out to Mooney after work, or drive my boat to work and go to Mooney before I go to work. I worked at Geico, so I was right on 17. So I would go to Mooney all the time. I would take an extended lunch break to fish on Mooney. My boss called him, "Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, hey Ty, where you at? I'm fishing. That's what I'm doing." I can answer calls later. Okay, y'all don't need me right now. I'm going fishing. I caught a bunch of giants at Mooney, man. Giants at Mooney from the bank. And then I take my boat out and wear them out with a crankbait. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys on TikTok. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. If you're in here, be sure to tap the screen, man. Be sure to tap the screen, share the live so we can get some people in here, man. Appreciate you, TikTok. Thank you. Hey, Jimbo, that'd be awesome, man. Fire away, man. I guess you know what? I never really told people that I didn't have. I told them I sold my boat, but I never really said much. Buy down, fish, talk. I'd love to come to Texas and hop in the boat. I'd love to. I'm so excited to get down to Texas, but I've never been, and I don't have any trips planned to get me to Texas. So I'm hoping I can. Oh, nice, Jimbo. That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, send it, shoot a PM. That's awesome. I'd love to get and connect with. If you send it to my page, sometimes I don't get those until like way late, which is really weird. But just send me a friend request or something. I'll and if we're not friends, I'll add it and go from there, man. See if we can connect. But I'd love to. I'd love to hop in the boat, man, and go fishing. I bring my stuff. I pack pretty light. That whole bag I told you about, that's it. And then the rest of it's in the bag is just some sandwiches. No, well, not really sandwiches. It's probably gonna be kettle corn popcorn and some water. That's usually all I have. So, hey, what's up, Cooper Sip? What's going on, man? How are you? Just sitting here talking about some bass fishing. I was giving out some stuff that I normally use. Thank y'all for joining in. If you're in live, be sure to like. Be sure to like, so more people hop in. Every time you like, it lets everyone know that there's something decent going on where you're at, and more people want to join up. I will show you guys my jerkbait that I'm so excited. This like literally just came out from 13, and I'm so excited to use this, guys. Look at the color on this thing. Y'all see that flash too, right? It's like hitting you in the face. Show you guys on TikTok. Look at that color on that thing. Oh my goodness. I gotta get that. I gotta get that. If you heard or saw it. So TikTok, we got a question. What's your favorite lure to use? He told us all of his secrets. Now I'm gonna get some fish. I did give you all of my stuff. It's okay. My favorite lure to use is a crankbait. If I had to pick a favorite one, it's gonna be a crankbait. Absolutely love throwing a crankbait. And I have a very specific color I use from 13 Fishing for crankbait. It's caught me fish on every body of water. It has this color crankbait, one cast, one fish. Hey, right here, Big Mike. Everything blueback herring. You're just all you're trying to do is find something. Everything blueback herring for cur. And blueback herring, not meaning that the back has to be blue, but sometimes the back blue is good, especially when the clouds are there. You want them to be able to see it. If the clouds aren't there, you want a little bit more translucent, but some form of blue, brown, silver, something like that. You gotta have something like that. That's my go-to. Man, someone told me this is going to kill them at Anna. It just came out, so I haven't had a chance to fish it. Favorite is swim baits. Oh, I love throwing a swim bait. I will gladly throw a swim bait. I got that right here, tied on and ready to rock. And I actually have a dedicated swim bait rod and reel setup from 13 Fishing. I got the 13 Fishing Concept A3, the swim bait reel with the power handle. I got a bull shad on here right now, but this is what a bull shad 4x4. This is what I got right now. Big Mike, I got Pro Blue. Pro Blue is good. Pro Blue is good. Really good. But this color just came out. It's supposed to be really good on Smith Mountain. Supposed to be good on Curve. Probably be good on Anna. But it's dude, I love this deal. It's so good. I got 20-pound test on here right now. It is going to get thrown very soon. I haven't thrown it yet, but it's going to get thrown very soon. But this is the real. This thing holds 8 to 14 ounce baits, so that's why I bring it. The 14 is a little generous, but it holds 8 to 14 ounces, and this is the setup that I have for throwing swim baits. You guys, I know you guys are probably a little bit baffled that I have all of this stuff within arm's reach of my computer right now while I'm talking to you, but when I'm on the computer, I want to be able to organize, tackle, and mess with stuff. So it's all right there. The other swim bait that I throw, and this is going to come into play very soon when the spawn starts and those bluegills start getting crazy, is this right here. This is another fish. This is a swim bait from 13 right here. The hook is up, but that's not where the hook actually is. But this little bluegill, I think this might be a red ear, a bream, something like that. But this is, you put it, the hook goes inside this platform right here. So this is actually how it looks when it comes to the water. It's like this. Okay, so this is what it actually looks like. And I'm telling you, this tail just kicks. If you guys want to see the action, you can look at my video on Instagram and TikTok. I have a video showing the action on it. And just picture that the action that I'm showing in that video is slowest retrieve humanly possible, because I'm filming holding a GoPro with one hand and I'm retrieving my reel with the other hand. So it's going like this slow because I'm trying to do both at the same time. So you can imagine if I actually reeled regular and let it actually come through, it would be fire. So this thing, when it comes through, it's really good. Only thing I suggest is if you do get this from 13, make sure when you put the weight in, you don't shove it up in there. You keep it kind of on the bottom. The bottom, when you keep it on the bottom, it keeps it balanced. If you shove it up in there, it'll start to go a little bit side. But if you keep it in right on the bottom, then it will be good. Big Mike, I've been using the sleeper gill. Yeah, I haven't really used the sleeper gill I try to keep my stuff as consistent as possible when it comes to using 13 stuff. Since I'm on the 13 Fishing Pro Staff team, I try to keep my stuff pretty consistent. But the fact is, 13 doesn't make a bait for every situation. So you've got to use what you got to use to catch fish. So that's part of the deal when you get into doing that kind of stuff is you have to have the right bait. Cooper Sip 21, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Favorite bait cast reel. But that sleeper gill catches them. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving you a spill. That sleeper gill catches them. I've heard it catches them. I've never used one in my life. Favorite bait cast reel. Oh, we got that right here. Oh, we have that right here. Hey, Cooper Sip, I got my favorite bait cast reel and my favorite crankbait all in one. I'm gonna show you both of them. The reason why it's light and it casts a mile. Concept C2. This is all I'm running this year. It's Concept C2 from 13 Fishing. And this is my favorite crankbait, which is the 13 Fishing Jabberjaw. Now, y'all see it? Tell me what color it looks like to y'all. I'm just curious as to what color. I'm going to hold it up closer. Tell me what color it looks like to y'all. Big Mike, what is the name of that jerkbait? This one, it's the Loco Special. The jerkbait, this one here, is the Loco Special. It goes 6 to 9 feet, and they have another one that goes 3 to 5. But this is my favorite bait cast reel. It's in the 5.9 ounce category. 5.9 ounces is the weight, I believe, on my bait caster. That's light. And the rod, very light. So I love this setup because it don't mess with my back. I don't get tired when I throw this setup all day. I can throw this thing for a while and it's not the 8 ounces. Obviously, I mean, we're talking 8 ounces, but 8 ounces in a day, it wears on you. This 5.9, Cooper Sip says, how much would this cost to buy the setup, the exact setup? I got other options, but I'm telling you, this is what I'm running this year. So I have other options that I could recommend that probably a little bit more budget friendly, depending on what your budget is. You might be a big baller and a shot caller, so this might be nothing to you. But this one, the reel is $250. I think you can get it for $225, and the rod is $350. So you'd be looking at $575 for the combo, and the crankbait is $15. Well, I think you can get it for $12. So you'd be looking at $575 plus $12. You'd be looking at $560 something if you want the whole exact setup. This is the Jabberjaw by 13. Gizzard Shad. Yeah, that's what this is. Gizzard Shad. That's what it's called, is Gizzard Shad. But what color does it look like? If I hold it up to the light, this sucker is purple, guys. In the light, it's purple. I don't know if y'all can tell. It looks green, it's translucent, but when I'm looking at it, like say for example, the sun's hitting it, this thing is purple. I had to hold it up because I was wondering why I wasn't getting any bites. I thought it was gizzard shad. I thought it was like green back and all that stuff like that. When you hold it up, it looks like purple. Straight purple. Looks good. I'm looking for, looks like a Strike King Chartreuse Shad. Yes, definitely. It's the Jabberjaw is a 1.5, but that's my favorite crankbait. The favorite crankbait I throw all the time. And one cast, one fish. That Jabberjaw smokes them on the river, on the Rappahannock. You can watch one of my videos. My absolute best day on the Rappahannock I ever had in my life was throwing a Jabberjaw that goes 7 to 9 feet. They annihilated it everywhere, and they were eating it good. The 13 Fishing with the gray and the orange hand. All right, I got that right here for you. Hold on. So this is another one of my combos. You're talking about the Concept Z SLD. So this is the one with the orange handles and the gray. This one is $275 for the reel. So it's $275 for the reel, but the rod is $150. So this combo is cheaper than the other combo. This reel is also heavier than the other one. So I don't have a whole lineup of these because the reel is too heavy compared to the other ones. It's good, and it'll catch them, and it can launch. But I like those, and this reel's more expensive and heavier than the lighter one. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really good. G-Man's a lot stronger than I am though, so. And I don't know if G-Man has back problems and neck problems and wrist problems. I don't know. I don't know if he has all these same issues, so he can do that. I'm struggling. Yeah, I gotta go lighter. What's up, Jason? What's up, man? Welcome, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, that reel is good. It's really good. You can tune it, and it has the slide feature, so you can adjust the brakes on the side, like on the fly. So if you're flipping and you want to adjust the brakes real quick, you can adjust it right there and flip and make it so the line doesn't come off the spool as fast by just the flick of a little button, as opposed to having to open up the side plate and do all that, tighten down. You can just go that way. Not much. Hoping that you had a great weekend. I am having a pretty good weekend. Big Mike is a Daiwa guy. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Daiwa's got some good stuff, man. That T-wing system and all that, they got some good stuff. I definitely understand that. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good weekend. Pretty good weekend. Didn't do anything too crazy, and did manage to catch 3 fish over the last 2 days. So I'm happy about that. I haven't caught 3 fish all year till the last 2 days. So I only caught maybe 3 fish all year. So that's a dub for sure. It says, "Are you sponsored by 13 Fishing?" Yes, I'm on a 13 Fishing Pro Staff team. So yes, I rock with 13. I'm a content creator for 13, but I'm also on a 13 Fishing Pro Staff team. Do I have live scope? I had it, but I sold it. So TikTok's asking, do I have live scope? I had live scope, but I sold it, and I sold my boat. GTK, evening time. You look tired. I've been on here since 9 o'clock, so it's 4 hours. I'm a little tired, but the good thing is that my kid doesn't have to go to school in the morning, so I don't got to get up early. I can sleep once I get off here, get done talking. GTK, I'm legit working on something that if I can get this Mr. One Cast One Fish to send me some baits, we're gonna do a trade. I'm gonna have to send the baits to you so you can paint them. I'm literally working on this right now as we speak. I believe that's something that I know that's something that you can do, but I'm hoping One Cast One Fish is gonna look deep in his heart. Look deep in his heart to send me some of those baits. So One Cast, if you're still in here, you didn't go to sleep yet. So deep in your heart. Jason said, what did you say, Jason? He said, I'm still at 0.00. Oh my goodness. No ice fishing for me. Deep jerk for Kerr. So on Kerr, I've caught him on a Vision 110 plus 2. On Kerr. I've caught him on there, but we were fishing those long tapering points. We were way back up off of it. So a Vision 110 plus 2 because we were in about 20 to 25 feet of water. So I threw that. The local special only goes down to 9 feet. So I needed something to go down to like 15. And I went with the Vision 110 plus 2 on Kerr in a similar pattern, like either the translucent with the blue on top or like the solid, depending on the clouds and the sky and all that stuff. Cooper says your opinion. GTK says I got you. All right, GTK. We'll see if One Cast One Fish can look deep in his heart and help me out. Opinion on St. Croix rods. I don't really have one. I had one. I never caught a fish on it. Sold it. I didn't. I know they're good. I know people swear by them, but I've just never had anything with them. Jimbo, check your PMs. All right, got it. I certainly will. I can't do it now because both my screens is tied up, but I definitely will. I 100% will. Actually, I do have an iPad. I'm not gonna go get the iPad. I need to put some heat on my back and my neck right now. So, guys, thank you for the likes on TikTok. Thank you for the likes on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Again, if you do super chat on YouTube will get you on the board, and a shout out. I'll shout out your whole thing. I'll shout you out on my if you have a page, I'll shout out your whole page on mine if for super chat. On this one on TikTok, anything above a crown will get you on the board for TikTok, so people can pick you up on there. So appreciate you guys. I have a Shimano SLX DC reel on a Bass X St. Croix rod. That's a heck of a setup, Cooper. You're good, man. What? Naughty Fish is in the shop. Let's go. Naughty Fish is in the shop working on baits with GTK. Let's go. That's awesome. So, guys, on TikTok, we got a couple GTK Customs. If you guys haven't followed GTK Customs, be sure to check them out. Yeah, dude. Cooper, you got a setup, dude. That's awesome. What's up? Sorry for getting late. Had a big dinner and cleanup at church. Oh, I understand that. Dang, that went late then, man. Late with the cleanup. I've done plenty of those. The church I used to go to, we would have church at 11 o'clock, Bible study before that, and then the 4 o'clock service, get done around 9. It's a lot. That's how I used to be growing up. So um got some got gear review. What baits am I fishing tomorrow? My Big Mike Fishing Chronicle says, what baits am I fishing tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm throwing a jerk bait that goes 7 to 9 feet, the local special. I'm throwing this one right here. I already got it tied on. It's by the door, ready to go. But I'm throwing a deeper version. I'm throwing that crankbait that I showed you guys, that clack and wrap. And then I'm throwing a... Oh, shoot. What's the third bait? I can't see it. I can't see the third bait. What age did I start fishing? I started fishing when I was 35 years old. So I started fishing when I was 35, and I'm 41 now. Or 36, I'm sorry. I started fishing when I was 36, and I'm 41 now. Family FBF got some good fish. Yes, he does. He does have some good fishing reviews. I've checked out a few of them. Good gear reviews. Yep, I've seen a few of them. So he definitely does. Crisp, clear, concise. Get the information you're looking for regarding the specific product. That's what you're looking for. No, so he's definitely got some good ones. Be sure to check him out, man. Be sure to check out Family Budget Fisherman. I think he got like a really nice combo. Didn't you get a really nice combo? Oh my, you've grown quick. Big Mike, you're good. You're all good, Big Mike. That's what I'm here for. I fish in Virginia. Fish in Virginia and Maryland. Primarily Virginia, though. That's so, guys. I've only been competitive bass fishing. This will be I'm going into my 3rd year of actually competing. I did 1 year before where I only fished like 4 out of 5 tournaments. I still qualified for the regional, but I only fished 4 out of 5 tournaments. So that was the first year that I tried. I qualified for the regional. 2021 is when I started fishing. I fished the whole season in 2021 of actually trying to fish like BFLs and try to be competitive. I did that in 2021. That was the first year of actually trying to be competitive. Before that, I had fished like a club derby and just got my butt kicked every week. I wasn't any good. I shouldn't even have been on the water. I don't even know why I signed up for that thing. It's ridiculous. So, but then I fished the BFLs 1 year in 2020. Yeah, that's it, Family Budget Fisherman. That's the one I saw, the Destroyer Evolution. Evolution. Yes, I saw that. But yeah, guys, 2021 is when I actually tried a full year, like full support, squad, team, getting all that. My YouTube name is Bassandfurious. So I'm on YouTube Live now too as well. Bassandfurious on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Everything's Bassandfurious. But yeah, 2021 is when I did it. In 2021, the same year that I tried to do the whole thing for the first year is the same year I won the BFL and the same year I top 5'd in the super tournament. 2022, I cashed more checks than I did in 2021, just not the big win. So I had a 15th and a 21st and a 10, and like I had several more checks, but I didn't get as the high as the mountain as I got in the first year. This is my actual year of doing a full 3 Bassmaster Opens, 2 Toyota Series instead of 1 Toyota Series, and then I'm doing a division of BFL, Shenandoah division of BFLs this year. So this is the year where we pretty much are like all in for Derbs to see what it's going to end up being. So this is that year to just try to see if I can make some noise. I told my wife I had a 5-year plan when it came to fishing, and in the second year of the 5-year plan, I won a tournament. So I think I bought myself some time to extend a little bit, but I'm still on that same time frame. That's awesome, Cooper, man. That's awesome. I didn't unfortunately get to fish with my grandpa. I didn't find out that my grandpa liked fishing until after he passed. And I found out that he loves fishing. And in 2021 is the year that I really found out that he loves fishing. And I started bringing his crankbait that he used to use before he passed. I brought his crankbait with me to every tournament in 2021. And I started the season winning a tournament with my grandpa's crankbait and my grandpa's spinnerbait in my bag. I bought them with me as kind of a memento just to let me know that my family member enjoys fishing because I love my grandpa and I loved it. I didn't know that he fished. So, and the crazy thing was the same color crankbait that my grandpa threw when he fished is the same color crankbait that I used to win a tournament. And the same color crankbait that my grandpa had in his box is the same color crankbait that used to cash me every other check at the rest of the tournaments. So my grandpa's spinnerbait and my grandpa's crankbait in the 2021 version of them is what I carried with me for tournaments throughout the whole season. And they're still in my bag this season. They ain't going nowhere. They're in my bag this season to fish again this year. Um, they got to come with me every derb because it's important that they're there with me and I fish with them. So, but that's the year that I found out. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna rock with it again. Um, I actually think that I put my grandpa's crankbait in here. I actually do. I hope I did. Anyway, it'll be in the box for sure. Oh my god, I gotta find it. It's in here somewhere. It's gonna mess me up by not seeing it. All right, guys, found it. So this here is my grandpa's crankbait. It's the Bassmaster crankbait. It's got bass printed on the side. I'm sure you guys have some of these. This is my grandpa's crankbait that no hooks, no nothing. And like I said, 13 fishing jabberjaw is my favorite bait that I caught all my fish on. So take a look. This is what I threw with the orange on the bottom, orange on the bottom, orange on the same deal. This is his Bassmaster crankbait from what 1973, jabberjaw from 2022. Got it. No, I'm not going to the Virginia Beach Expo. That's a hike. Dude, it is one old bait, man. Best state for fishing in your opinion? Texas. I'm going with Texas or Florida. One of those two. That's not what I'm listening to. Hold on, guys. I don't know what the world, where that came from. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Man. All right, guys. So, oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. Really? Come on, Mom. Come on. What's going on, man? Oh no. Dang, I thought they was giving me a chance. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I gotta decide if I want to keep this live stream up because I do not need everyone to know my juice, but it's fine. I don't care. It's all good. All right, guys. So, what is it? We got ones. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. I'm gonna hop off of YouTube. I appreciate you guys joining in. I'll be back to do more of these. Obviously, you guys are connected and in there, and I love talking to you. So, I'll be back to do more of these. Thank you guys again. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will check my messages so I can see what's going on out there. See if I can get connected with you guys. But I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Man.